Hey guys, this is Spartacus here, and welcome to another video. And of course, I'm going to be talking about World War II. You guys, every YouTuber out there is talking about World War II, at least Call of Duty YouTubers anyway. But yeah, Call of Duty World War II, we just got our trailer out, and we got a live stream, which I will admit, I did not watch the entire live stream. I watched like the last maybe 10 minutes of the live stream, or maybe 15 minutes, something like that, because I was actually in school at the time and I wasn't able to actually watch the entire thing. But you know, this game looks great. Watching this trailer makes me feel really good how they're going back in the past, and how the campaign, in fact, is actually going to be based off real events from what it seems like. So that's really awesome. I'm really excited to see the campaign and of course the multiplayer, as well as co-op mode, which I'll mention here in a little bit. But first of all, I want to talk about the campaign here. I'm not going to talk about the story because obviously we already know the story of World War II, right? We can just go into history books and read about it, right? We already know the story about World War II. But what's cool about the actual gameplay when you're playing in World War II, and when I say World War II, I'm referring to the game Call of Duty World War II, which is going to really confuse me throughout this entire video. But in Call of Duty World War II, when we play the campaign, this is actually one feature that is super interesting and is actually going to make things a lot harder and a lot more complicated than previous Call of Duty games. There's no auto health regeneration. And when I'm saying that is that in all the other Call of Duty games, right, and all the other Call of Duty games we've had, we would get hurt super bad, right? We have like a sliver of health left and we have to find cover so we don't die, right? And once you undercover, like 10 seconds later, you're all healed, you have 100% health, right? That is no longer a thing in the campaign for Call of Duty World War II. Instead, if you want to actually get your health back, you have to find a teammate, also known as a medic. So you got to find a medic on your team, and they will have to heal you. Same thing when it comes to ammo. You have to find someone on your team to actually give you like an ammo clip, so that way you have more ammo in your gun, which I find super interesting, you know? Like, Call of Duty has never done this before, you know? I find this awesome. So you really have to like conserve your ammo, and you really got, if you don't want to like keep healing yourself from another teammate all the time, then you better stay undercover most of the time, you know? So I'm kind of wondering, when you play the game in veteran difficulty, like how difficult would that be, you know? I mean, usually in veteran difficulty you're not gonna like have much health anyway, but still it's going to be really difficult in veteran. Just saying. Oh man, it's going to be super interesting. So yeah, that's one thing that you don't actually hear about other YouTubers. They don't talk about how in the campaign there's no auto health regeneration. I just found that super interesting. But let's go talk about the multiplayer here, you guys. So the first thing I want to talk about the multiplayer is this new game mode they're adding. I believe it's called War. I'm pretty positive the game mode is called War. And in this game mode, it has a total of 48 people in this game mode, which is insane. So there's 24 people going against another 24 people. And this game mode is going to act really similar to the game mode called Operations from Battlefield 1, right? I almost said War again, which would have been a total mistake, but yeah, its game mode is sounds like it's gonna be similar to Operations we see back in Battlefield 1, where it's a bunch of people going up against other people, and one team is defending while the other team needs to attack the objective. And once the team like takes over the objective, they have to continue throughout the map to continue capture like the 5 other objectives or something like that. So this is going to be a really interesting game mode. They never showed off any gameplay. They just kind of talked about it a little bit. So one team's going to be attacking, one team's going to be defending. I believe the game mode's going to be called War, but there's going to be a crap ton of people in the lobby going up against each other. And I'm really curious about kill streaks, you know? Like, they never talked about kill streaks in the live stream, at least not from what I saw. So maybe in this game mode they won't have kill streaks compared to other game modes. We'll just have to wait and see. It's going to be really interesting. We'll have to see how that game mode pans out at E3, which I believe is in June 13th through 15th. I really wish I could go to E3. Oh my gosh, that was my dream. At some point in time, I'm going to get myself going to E3 because that looks like an awesome event. But yeah, I'll have to find out more information about the game mode War and Call of Duty Call of Duty World War II. My bad there. But yeah. Anyway, another thing about multiplayer, they add this new social feature, which I think is really cool, honestly. We don't know a whole lot about it, but we actually saw some gameplay footage. And a matter of fact, here's a picture or a screenshot I took. I do apologize, the quality is not that great, but this is what headquarters is going to look like, you guys. Headquarters, it's going to have 42 people in this like headquarters area. It's like the multiplayer lobby, you know. Think of Destiny, you guys. When you first log into Destiny, you're like in this hub, this lobby hub type thing, where you're with a bunch of people and you can go into shops and buy things and stuff like that. So this like headquarters things is going to be similar to kind of like what we see in Destiny, where you're not in like any match matches or anything like that. You're just in like this hub, like relaxing, I guess, like that. You can interact with other people. So yeah, there's gonna be like a bunch of people in this headquarters area. You can go into matches and stuff like that. I don't really know much about headquarters. They just kind of said there's like this new social feature. There's a bunch of people like in just one area where there's no action going on. It's just you interacting with other people. And also in the headquarters area, they mentioned this thing called divisions, which is kind of interesting. They say that divisions is kind of like it's going to expand upon your creative class and your character customization. So divisions is probably going to be something inside this headquarters feature. And in the headquarters, or in the divisions, I guess you can say, is they're going to add some more in-depth into when you create your classes, which I'm not really sure what they mean by that, but also character customization. So obviously we're going to be getting character customization in this game, which should be pretty cool. And I kind of wonder to myself, what other features could they add to the headquarters? And honestly, this is actually a pretty good idea, and I'm pretty sure this is what they're going to do. So if you guys like normal Call of Duty games in the past, if you want to play with your friends and stuff like that, you would give them an invite, they join into your lobby. You can go up to 6 people or 9 people if you're playing Ground War or something like that, and then you can go ahead and play matches. This is actually a really cool idea where headquarters, you join into some random headquarters lobby with a bunch of random people you've never met before, and I think either this might be a feature they have into headquarters where you can like send out a beacon to everybody in the headquarters saying, hey, who wants to join me in a match, and you can team up with a bunch of random people you don't know on the same team, and it's a good way to meet new friends and stuff like that, and you can have people like joining your party and stuff like that easier. I don't know, I feel like that's just an idea that they had for headquarters, and it's a really good idea if they're doing that, because it just brings more interaction to the Call of Duty community, and it helps so much finding more friends and better people to join into your lobbies and stuff like that. It makes it more competitive. I really like that feature. Awesome, really cool. And then the whole divisions thing might be something similar to Infinite Warfare, where we have mission teams or something like that. I don't really know, because it says it expands something with creative class and character customization. So divisions sounds something similar to what we have in Infinite Warfare when it comes to mission teams. Not 100% sure about that though. Another thing I would actually like to mention to you guys that you might have not noticed in the picture I showed you for the whole headquarters thing that they showed off in the live stream, but in that trailer, the very first thing you see in the trailer, these 2 soldiers on a hill, and in that screenshot I show you guys right here is that the highest level that you actually see out of all those people, I even looked at everybody, is level 55. So that's something you don't hear from other YouTubers as well. It looks like the max level will be 55, and I don't see any like prestige icons out of everybody. It looks like everybody's like non-prestige in like this headquarters lobby. So level 55 seems like it's going to be the highest level, which makes a lot of sense, because in the past few Call of Duty games, level 55 has always been the level cap. So that's kind of interesting. Just want to put that out there as well. And another thing is, when it comes to leveling up and prestiging and all that, I have no idea what any of the prestige icons look like so far, and I have no idea how many prestiges there are going to be in general. But of course, they could add more prestiges once the game comes out, which they've been doing lately in the Call of Duty games, and I don't really like that idea. But yeah, we don't know how many prestiges are in the game, but from what I'm looking at this picture right here, it looks like the level cap is going to be 55, so that should be pretty interesting. And of course, the co-op mode, you guys, they teased a little tiny bit about this because Mr. Dalek JD was part of the live stream that was going on. He was asking questions that he's been seeing on Twitter, and he asked about co-op mode, and they gave us a little teaser here of their co-op mode. Obviously, this picture shows it's going to be zombies, which is not a really big surprise, honestly, because for how successful Treyarch's doing with their zombies game mode, why shouldn't Sledgehammer Games and Infinite Warfare, or Infinity Ward, I should say, have zombies as well? I don't know if it's going to be as good as Treyarch zombies. I don't know if it's going to be better. I don't know if it's going to be worse. I don't know what this like zombies is going to be. They say it's going to be some sort of horror game, and that how like in the story of this new zombies co-op is that it's going to be how the Third Reich is like building another army. So that's kind of interesting. And when they say building another army, I'm assuming they're talking about the zombies, right? Obviously, because there's a zombies picture here, right? So yeah, that's gonna be super interesting. This is what I hope, I really hope they don't take the same route that Treyarch's been doing, where it's like a survival base, like just maps of zombies, right? Some zombies map and you survive. But to continue the story, you have to do all these Easter egg steps and all that kind of stuff. I actually hope they don't do that. I hope they do something more unique, where like in the DLC, it'll actually be like new missions, right? We'll be getting new missions for like this horror story that's going on, right? So I think that would be a cool idea that they're doing if they go through like more of a missions, kind of like Extinction, where it's more missions, not necessarily survival. So I really hope they go with the idea of missions, but make them hard, you know, like make these missions hard, kind of like Extinction. That's the one thing I loved about Extinction mode, was how they actually made it hard, you know, like the new mission you would get throughout the DLC, the harder it got. And I really hope that's something they do instead of just some survival based thing that Treyarch was doing, and we have seen in Infinite Warfare, and we also seen in Sledgehammer's last Call of Duty game, Advanced Warfare, when it came to Exo Zombies. So yeah, there you go, you guys. I did not think I would actually talk this long, but that's pretty much all the information I can show you guys for this new Call of Duty game called World War II. Very cool, awesome. I cannot wait for this game to come out November 3rd. Also, there's going to be a private beta if you pre-order, just like we've seen in the past 2 Call of Duty games. This beta will eventually probably be open for a little bit to the public, but people who pre-order it and get a beta code will be able to actually play the beta longer. But yeah, there you go, you guys. Call of Duty World War II. We finally got our official reveal. Lots of information I actually covered, more than I actually thought. But just down the road, we're probably going to get more leaks in the future. We're going to probably get some leaked images, maybe gameplay footage, especially E3s when we're going to get actual official information, because people are actually going to be playing the game for themselves, and we're going to be seeing gameplay probably on other YouTubers' channels. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and comment below what you guys think of Call of Duty World War II from this reveal. Do you guys think it looks good? Do you guys think you still need more information on it to actually like the game, or do you not like it so far? Let me know that, your guys' thoughts, in the comments below. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more Call of Duty videos later in the future, and I shall catch you guys later.